Bechlal, it's well known in Lubavitch that the Rabbeim are connected to Sfiras. And the Frierdiker Rebbe is Sfiras HaYesoid, and we know that the Rebbe is connected to Sfiras HaMalchus. But it's obvious that the Rebbe never himself said it. It's the way Chassidim understood. But I do remember once when the Rebbe was merames to it very strongly. And that is in Simchas Torah, Tovshin Chov Zayin, 1966. Then, and this is not the only time, but other times that the Rebbe spoke about the Sikh of the Frierdiker Rebbe in Tovshin Hey, because this whole idea that the Rabbeim are connected to Sfiras, that is from a Sikh of the Frierdiker Rebbe in Tovshin Hey. The Frierdiker Rebbe said then that the Baal Shem Tov and the Magid are the level of Keser, and in Keser you have two levels, Atik and Arich, so the Baal Shem Tov is Atik and the Magid is Arich. The Alter Rebbe is Chochmeh, the Mittel Rebbe is Bineh, the Tzemach Tzedek is Das. And the Frierdiker Rebbe said that this is, as far as I heard, Borabim in public. But B'Yechidus privately, I also heard up to Netzach v'Heid und Vaiter, which means privately he heard that the Rebbe Marash is Netzach and the Rebbe Rashab is Heid, and the Frierdiker Rebbe added the words und Vaiter and further. And the Rebbe Taich Shtuis, Sayin Simchas Torah Tovshin Chov Tes, twice. Leil Simchas Torah, Yom Simchas Torah, and Sayin Yom Simchas Torah, Tovshin Chov Zayin, that since the Frierdiker Rebbe said un Vaiter, he was merames that it goes on him that he is Sfiras HaYesoid. Because when he said that the Rebbe Marash is Netzach and the Rebbe Rashab, his father, is Heid, and then he said un Vaiter, he didn't say it clearly, but it's definitely a remez that he is the next one, and the next one is Sfiras HaYesoid. And the Rebbe said that even though the Frierdiker Rebbe didn't talk about himself usually, but here we find a clear remez that he was merames on himself, that he was Sfiras HaYesoid. And then during the Fabrengen, during that same Sikha and that Yom Simchas Torah, Tovshin Chov Zayin, the Rebbe, as he was repeating in middle of his conversation, middle of the Sikha, repeating the whole thing, so he said, so it comes out that the Rebbe Marash is Netzach, the Rebbe Rashab is Heid, and the Shver is Yesoid, VECHULU. And the Rebbe said the VECHULU very strongly. So just like he said before, that since the Frierdiker Rebbe, after the Heid, said the word Vaiter, and further, that meant a remez to him being Yesoid, the next one. So when the Rebbe himself in the same Sikha repeated it, he said, after he said that the Frierdiker Rebbe is Yesoid, he said VECHULU, and he actually said it very strongly. That was a clear remez that he's saying that he is the inyan of Sfiras HaMalchus, which comes after Yesoid. And therefore, when we gave out the Sikha, when we repeated these words, we made sure to put the word VECHULU that the Rebbe said, since he said it so strongly, to put it underlined and to put it between two commas to show that this word VECHULU is not just like a lot of times you write VECHULU. The Rebbe meant something to say VECHULU, just like he said the Frierdiker Rebbe meant very strongly when he said Vaiter. He meant himself being Yesoid. So the Rebbe, when he said VECHULU, he meant himself being Sfiras HaMalchus. I see that in Teres Menachem, when they translated this in Lashon Kodesh, they also wrote the word VECHULU, but I didn't see that they should make a big fuss over it, that can make it bailet. It should be very obvious that this is what he meant. But in the Hanocha, the Yiddish Hanocha, we wrote the word VECHULU underlined because the Rebbe did say it very strongly, because it was very clear that by that he was saying that he is Sfiras HaMalchus. It's only a remez, but this is a remez, a clear remez seemingly, that the Rebbe is saying on himself that he's Sfiras HaMalchus.